Hey guys, this is Mama Maid. Welcome back to another Coupon Topic Tuesday video. I have lots of other Coupon Topic Tuesday videos. I will link the playlist down below in the description box. If you haven't done so, or if you're new to my channel, you can go ahead and click on that and maybe click through some videos. We've talked about all kinds of different things, and I still have a list that I'm working through. Always up to new suggestions if you have any of those. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's subject. So today I thought we would talk about a couponer's stockpile. So whether you've been couponing for years and years and years, or you just started, it's a good thing to think about your stockpile. Now this is not going to be a stockpile tour video. I think I have one of those. I might have two of them. I'm pretty sure I did one last March. So I will link my video from last year down below. I want to film an updated one for you guys. I just don't know when I'm going to get that up for you. But I will link my last year's playlist video, or my last year's stockpile tour video. And you can check that out if you're interested. So with everything going on right now, with the COVID virus and everyone kind of pretty much living off of your stockpile. Some of you guys are quarantined and you're not allowed out of your house, or your grocery stores are closing down for sanitary reasons. You can be definitely thankful that you are a couponer and that you have a stockpile. There are people who don't coupon that have a stockpile, but they paid a whole lot more for it than you did as a couponer. So that is what today's video will be about, all about stockpiles. So you might be wondering, what type of items should you stockpile? And the answer to that is things that you need and things that you're going to use. I know as couponers, we get things like, I don't know, the first thing I think of is like eyebrow pencils. That's not necessarily an item to stock up on. Those are items maybe if you use them to keep a few, because one lasts forever, in my opinion. But maybe just keep a few and then I have a box in my basement that I use for donation, or just once in a while I'll take a big box to church and let all the ladies grab whatever they want. So maybe have something like that. But a stockpile is things that you're going to use. I really like to stockpile on food because, if there is an emergency, food is, over makeup and over, air fresheners and things like that. So in my opinion, a couponer should have a stockpile of food, not just personal care items. Definitely stockpile on food. I've seen some pictures, and I didn't watch the whole videos, but I saw a couple of them pop up on my feed about couponers going to, wherever and just stocking up on emergency food. As a couponer, you probably should have been couponing for food instead of going and paying full price on all this food just because everyone's doing it in case you get stuck in your house. So what items should you stock up on? Definitely food is probably the number one thing I can tell you to do. And then just probably the things that you use. If it's something you're not going to use, I would advise you to just save the space in whatever area you're couponing or you're putting your stockpile stuff, and just donate it or give it to someone to try. But yeah, if you're not going to use it, there's no reason to keep it. So yeah, those are the items that I can recommend. Definitely food, toilet paper. Of course, we all know that now. That's what everybody's stockpiling for some reason. But definitely things that you're going to use. Yeah. Another question might be, how much should I buy? When you're first starting out and you see a really good deal on, I don't know, shampoo for $1, you might be like, oh my word, because you're not used to paying $1 for shampoo, right? Shampoo's like $3, $4, $5. It can get even more pricey depending on what type you buy. But honestly, it's going to depend on how much space you have or how much space you're willing to allot to your stockpile. I personally, it depends, different items I have different amounts of, but I probably have like, I would say a good 6 months worth of all personal care items. Some items I might have a little bit more, like for some weird reason, I have a ton of like pads and tampons. I don't even know why. I guess in my mind, that stuff's never going to go bad. So it's okay to have a bunch of that. I forget what it was. I just recently opened up. Oh, I know what it was. It was makeup wipes, and they were really dry. They had completely dried out. So that was a waste. So, just keep in mind some of this stuff. I did open a lotion not too long ago, and it was, it kind of like separated. So personal care does expire. I don't know really what the expiration date of it is, but I would say don't really get more than you're going to use in a year, and to store that, because once you get past a year, things can really start deteriorating. The quality's not as high as what it should be. So just keep that in mind. You're not stockpiling for the rest of your life, because products do go bad. I think canned goods are like 2 years. Now things like toilet paper and paper towels, those things aren't going to expire. So that definitely is something, if you want to, and you have the space, you can completely fill up a room if you want. But just what I do is about a year, if 6 months to a year, depending on what the product is. Now, if it's completely free, feel free to buy as much as you want and then donate it or do whatever. But this is pretty much a personal opinion on how much you should buy, how much are you going to use, and what are you using your stockpile for. Some people have stockpile sales, and that's how they make some extra money. So, that could be something to think about, or if you're going to resell at like flea markets or on Marketplace, whatever. It all depends. But if you're just a couponer for your family and you're thinking, how much should I even buy? Sometimes it's best to just do, if the deal is like buy two, get back a certain amount, just do that deal. It's fine. You don't have to buy a whole bunch more. Deals come, they roll around again every, 2 months or something like that. So don't feel like you have to completely stock up a year's worth every time a sale comes. I'm just saying to have like 6 months to a year of a specific item in your stockpile. That's what I personally do. I know everyone's got a different opinion on that, and I am totally up to all your opinions in the comments below. And another question you could have would be, where do I store it all? So I have seen lots of people turn their garages into like a mini store. I don't even have a garage, so I couldn't do that. I guess I could do my shed if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. That's where the lawnmower and stuff is, and it gets gross back there. So that's another thing to consider. You don't really want to put stuff that could possibly get wet. Now I do, a lot of my storage is in the basement, and it could possibly get wet. It's a basement, so I try to keep things up off the floor as much as possible, and things that are down at the bottom are okay if they get wet. It would be, not the end of the world, and it wouldn't damage the product. So I personally I have a decent stockpile in the basement. However, I stockpile throughout my house. Like, for example, you'll see this in the stockpile video if you want to check that out. I don't know if I showed you my kitchen sink, but my kitchen sink, I keep a lot of hand soaps down there. In the bathroom, I always keep one extra of whatever, like toothpaste, toothbrushes, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, everything, body wash. I have one extra up there. That way, if we run out or we're getting low, we can just grab it out of the closet or under the sink or whatever. But I keep some storage throughout the house. The diaper storage, I have an old co-sleeper, and it had a bottom little compartment, and that's where I keep some extra diapers. I keep diapers underneath my son's crib. My daughter's bed has some more diapers, and she doesn't even wear diapers, but I keep things underneath her bed. Totally make use of the storage. I realize a lot of people probably don't have a room. I could not designate one particular room just for a stockpile. Our basement has other things in it as well. It's not just a stockpile. I know it's beautiful to see some people's stockpile videos and it's like, wow, look at their beautiful organized shelves. I wish my stockpile looked like that. Guys, it is pretty. I like looking at stockpile pictures, but you know, that's not how all of us can be. And don't feel like you have to have a perfect stockpile where you could do a video and show off how gorgeous it is. Even you got like, you know, the Tresemme here, the Garnier here. Guys, that is nice. I think it looks wonderful and I love being organized, but I don't have the space for that and I'm not going to buy enough product to have each brand separated. If you do, that's great for you. But keep in mind, guys, so this is just a reminder, your stockpile isn't to look beautiful. It isn't to post pictures of Instagram. Your stockpile is there for you to use. So definitely with all this stuff going on, and if you have a stockpile, use it. You're going to get the deals back. They're going to come back around. We're all going to go back to our normal life. And we're all going to be back at couponing whenever it's possible. So don't feel bad about using up your stockpile. That's what it's there for. That is the reason you're stockpiling. That way it's there when you need it. And now is the time that some of us are needing to use it. So totally don't feel bad about using your stockpile. That's what it's there for. So guys, that is it for this video. I'm sure I left out a lot of other things that we could have talked about stockpile wise. If you have any questions, leave those down in the comments below. If you have any comments, maybe some things I missed, maybe some other suggestions, I would love to hear them down in the comments below and I'll talk with you guys down there. Yeah, and I will link my old stockpile video in the comments or in the description box below. And thanks so much for watching this video and I'll talk with you guys in the comments.